Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation, this is Zoeti, a poker RPG roguelike. I did not think that we would be playing two card-centric, poker-based RPG roguelikes. I would have thought that would be too niche to have two of them that we're checking out at the same time, but Zoeti it is. We are going to be popping in. This is a very early, check-in on this, and big note, the English translation is still in progress. This is made incredibly obvious, even on the title screen, where we're gonna go ahead and let's pop into the game. In we shall go. But I checked it out for a little bit, and the mechanics of it seem super interesting, and despite the fact that, yeah, we're playing Poker Quest, a card-centric, poker-based RPG roguelike, this is all of those things, and yet it's something completely different from what I played. So I'm really excited to showcase this take on what an RPG poker-based roguelike is. So, Pilgrimage. A young member of the Arcana Church is on a pilgrimage to visit the 4 temples of Providence in order to get promoted to the higher ranks of the church. Okay? Target, complete the trials given by the Star Bearers, enter the Coin Temple of Providence and the Fire Temple of Providence. I don't know, man. Let's start Gim. I might just have, maybe it's on purpose. I kind of like it better, to be honest. All right, the power, we won't focus on mistranslated stuff too heavy, too hard. That's just not, I'm not interested in doing that. But if it's very funny, a very funny mistranslation, I might laugh. I apologize. But it's no shade, no harm, The power of the Starbearers came from their faith in the goddess Zoeti, which I assume is how it's pronounced. However, after Zoeti's fall, she began to fade from the people's memory, and their previous devotion to her was lost. To ensure that the power of the stars was able to contain corrupted beasts, a star bearer gathered the scattered stars and used them to create the 4 divines. Batons, god of passion and creation, holder of the fire scepter. Coops? Oh, man. God of inspiration and emotion, bearer of the water chalice. Ephes, god of wisdom and conflict, wielder of the gale sword. Daenerys, god of abundance and harvest, master of the clay coin. Okay. So the coin temple, I thought that maybe that was something. No, there is going to be a coin temple. Finally, the 4 temples of Providence were created, thus the kingdom of Arcana was born. A nation devoted to the worship of the goddess Zoeti and the 4 divines. Many years later, a young subject to the kingdom of Arcana Church embarks on a pilgrimage to the 4 temples of Providence, helped by her navigator in order to receive a blessing and move up in the ranks of the church. It's Cute Navigator. Hello, Cute Navigator. We've arrived. The first examiner is in the tavern to our right. The adorable cat Beastman Navigator holds your hand and points cheerfully towards the tavern. Get out of here, Beastman! What's wrong? Don't worry, examiners might be star bearers, but they're still human. They're just a little stronger than most people, that's all. Some of them are a bit quirky, but they're good people. They're not going to do anything weird. Probably. Alright then, let's go. The navigator grabs your hand and steps inside the tavern. Upon entering the tavern, you see an alluringly dressed beast woman with goat horns sitting in a corner. A group of followers surround her, worshipping her. The beast woman looks at you and languidly raises a hand. Haven't heard of that word. You, kneel. The navigator steps forward, separating you from the beast woman. Miss Rebel, it's unbecoming to ask such things of someone you've just met. You can kneel in her place, then. Do I get a fish if I kneel? The navigator asks, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. Ha! Kneel and we shall find out. Rebel looks towards her worshippers. Immediately they help her out of her chair. You're all dismissed. It's time to play with the kid. Rebel walks towards you and lifts your chin with the tip of her magic wand. Very cute, but my trial is not easy. Do you have what it takes to overcome it? She puts down her wand. Her body begins to fade, turning transparent. Wait, Miss Rebel, what are the rules and instructions? Isn't the old cat's job to teach the new kittens? I'll leave the instruction to you. As Rebel disappears, a few sheets of paper scatter across the floor. So much extra work without any pay. Miss Rebel has gone too far this time. The navigator looks at you and clears her throat. She picks up the sheet of paper from the floor. All right, here are your instructions before you can enter the temples of Providence and receive the blessings of the four divines. You must first pass the trials. Each temple has a star bearer acting as an examiner. The first examiner is the devil Miss Rebel, whom you met. She acts on behalf of the deniers, the god of the clay coin. Okay, so it's kind of like a boss fight, but in a way where it's like not a... All right, it's like we're just being tested more so. Here, these supplies are for you. Choose your reward. Oh, okay. So, basically, the gist of it is, it is not going to be forget everything you know. Like I'll rip the Band-Aid off. I'll say we've been playing Poker Quest. Forget Poker Quest's system. This is quite different. We're going to be drawing. Basically, we're going to be drawing a hand of cards like normal, and we'll have abilities tied to the specific kinds of combos you can get in poker, and we will have one ability tied to each thing. So we'll have an ability for just for a pair. We'll have an ability for a two pair, for a flush, or a mini flush, a flush, a straight, that kind of stuff. So we will only be able to activate those if we get that specific thing, and we'll have an ability for any like leftover cards too. So that is going to be kind of the thing, and it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit different. So throw out what you think you expect here. It's similar but different. We also have a passive that we will explain coming up here. I didn't play too much. I just played enough to check it out. So let's take what even is a mini flush 3 or 4? Deal 2 damage and cause vulnerable. I'll get the tearing strike. We'll check that out and we get one more reward here. A straight or a full house. So this is going to be kind of like more of an ultimate type thing. Deal 14 damage 3 times. The last 2 attacks will be directed at a random enemy. 39 damage, just a massive hit. Or 4 damage and cause vulnerable and weak for 1 turn. Draw 2 cards. That's on a full house. Let's go Shatter. We'll just get a big number hit there. If you have any questions, you can always find me in the tavern. Navigator stuffs papers in your hand and pushes you out through the tavern door. You don't have to complete all the trials. Just pick the one you like and be quick. May the stars watch over you and take care. The door closes. You think you hear someone cheerfully yell out, "It's time for fish." Oh, Navigator, you're just too cute. Okay. So we can pick one of these trials. We can go for one of these two here. I don't know which one we want to... Survival of the fittest, what a beautiful phrase. What a wonderful phrase. How many people have you used as stepping stones to participate in this trial? Let me see how tough you are, little kitty. Empress of Beauty. So we can choose an accessory or we can... Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which one we want to go for first. This is 3 enemies. This is enemy event to enemy. Let's check this one out. We get an accessory, which I can only assume is the passives up here. All right. Forming a hand. Each hand represents a skill. Each hand represents a skill. Click on the cards to form a hand. Skill effects are displayed on top of the cards. That'll just make more sense when we get in. Playing a hand. When a hand is formed, drag the hand upwards until it glows and then release it to activate the skill. Again, it'll just make more sense when we show it off. You can also click on the skill icons to quickly select the hand. So basically, if you have your skills, like these are going to be your skill layouts, you'll be able to pick and change them throughout the run, basically. So this, you'll have a set of skills that you could have for single, a set of skills you could have for 1 pair, set for this. Basically, you'll be able to switch them out over the course of the run. You can also just click on it. It'll auto-select the things in our hand that would be relevant for it to activate it. You can play as many hands as you want and use all the cards in a turn, or reserve some cards for next turn. That's important. Hand represents the number of cards you're holding in the hand, and the hand size limit represents the number of cards you draw each turn. When the number of your hand displays in red, it means your hand will exceed the maximum size after you draw cards next turn. So it's kind of like you'll want to... You can spend your stuff, or you can hold it and try and hope for like a full house or for 3 of a kind or something later. When you're done playing your cards, click enter to end your actions. All right, so here we are. We've got our abilities right here. I don't know. Did we put on our... Oh, I guess we didn't even put on our other things. Didn't we have something for... Oh, we have that for a straight flush. Ooh, boy. What about our... oops, hold on. Hold on. I don't know if I think I just didn't put it on. Oh, no, we did. Skills cannot be changed in battle. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, it's saying that because we have the mini flush. That's why. We have a 2-pair. It's just showing me all the things I currently already have. So we could go for that. It's interesting that we have animations, but the enemies don't. Again, there's a long ways out before release here, but hopefully that'll get switched up. Because I like the animations on the characters. It's actually pretty nice. And then it's kind of funny to just see them standing there. Okay, so we have a mini flush. Deal 2 damage and cause vulnerable for 2 turns, which is, you know, pretty straightforward. It'll take 50% more damage. So we have a mini flush of 1, 2, 3. We almost have like a straight flush, though. Do we hold off? 4 damage 8 times. Strength plus 4. Wow. Okay, so we would get attack increase this battle. I almost want to keep that and see if we could just get that instead. Because we have a mini flush over here too, don't we? Is that not a mini flush? Yeah, okay. Oh, it is a mini flush. It's highlighting. So we'll go for that. They get the vulnerable. Good. All right, all right. Because this is close to being a straight flush. We get a 2 of diamonds, 5 diamonds, whatever. So we have that. We also have right here the single slash. It'll just do 4 damage, or pair to get 4 armor. But let's just take these. Single. Just does a little bit of damage there. At the end of our turn, we will gain armor equal to the number of enemies times 2. This is our passive of being just like this character, more or less. So we will get 2 armor at the end of our turn. We will be able to block the entire attack here. So it's like a little bit closer to... It's a little bit closer to like a Slay the Spire. But with a completely like more... Yeah, RPG-centric moveset, really. Okay, man. Okay, what are you doing? You're going to debuff me. Let's go for the singles. Because we don't need to get the armor for the pair there. It's kind of irrelevant to us right now. You're already weakened. At this point, by the time, if we even happen to draw this, it's not going to matter. Oh, we drew well, but we didn't draw what we needed. Are you still... You're not weakened anymore. We could go for the flush. And then we could just super kill you. Easy enough. Easy enough. Okay, Sand 10. Oh, we got to pick one? All right, new ability. Hold on. We're missing a 2-pair, a 3 of a kind, and a full house item. 2-pair, 3 of a kind, full house. Armor 10, draw a card, and extra draw. Draw an extra card next turn. Draw 1 card now, draw an extra card next turn. That's on a 2-pair. It's not super common, but hey, we'll take it. All right, there we go. Equip. Oh, hey, look at that. So we do start with the ability. If we wanted, we could change up our single to be we gain 2 armor every time we use 1 card. We could change up our 1 pair to be a heavy slash if we want to go all out aggressive. So it would do 8 damage. Just like basically just do a little bit more damage than if we put in the singles. But I'm kind of fine with that. I'm kind of fine with what we got here. Move on to the event. From a distance, you see a red knight and a blue knight arguing. Just charge in and overwhelm them, the red knight yells loudly. No, no, no. Before you can attack, you've got to survive, the blue knight responds calmly. Attack or defend. My lady, what do you think? Both knights ask you at the same time. Ooh, an accessory that enhances attack or defense. Aggro, always. Isn't that the truth? You know how to handle yourself, little lady. The red knight pats the blue knight on the back. This is for my like-minded friend. The red knight takes out an accessory from his bag. Inflict 2 Devour to a random enemy every time you draw from the deck. Devour. At the end of the turn, take damage equal to the number of stacks. Okay, so Devour is kind of like your poison, your damage over time kind of a thing. Every time we draw a card, inflict 2 poison, basically. That's really good. We'll be on our way. The red knight smiles and put his arms over the blue knight's shoulder. Okay. your inventory. Click on the inventory to see the equipped skills, items, and I did get that already. You can manage your skills from the skill page. You can manage your items in the item page. The items on the top are equipped, the bottom are reserved. Ah, that's interesting. So we can only have... Oops. Item. Wait. Am I mistaken? I mean, I must be wrong about that being the page right there. Otherwise, it's incorrect. But it's fine, because we have the stuff on. That's all that really matters. We'll see. That may become a problem. If that's a bug, it may become a problem. But again, super early build. This is not even a demo yet. Oh my god. Did we equip our... Didn't we get something else? Oh, it was this. It was the 2 pairs, the defensive stance. We got a lot of damage coming in. I honestly, I might go for that. The question is, do I want to save anything else? I could do that, and I could save the 5 and 6 of diamonds. That way, might be a little better. We'll do that. We'll draw a card. We devoured one a little bit. Got a little bit of damage going on there. We have the 1 pair. We could put on even more. We got the 10. We got a lot of damage coming in. So, honestly, I'm going to say sure. Can we select... Okay, so we can select our target individually. You have Devour. All right. Wow, wow, wow. We're going to get... Okay, so we do get 4. That is right. We get 4. It's actually a pretty adaptive passive. For just like a basic starter character passive. Mini Flush. What was this one? 2 damage, cause vulnerable for 2 turns. I'm just going to straight up do it. And go for the all-in. Try and go for that all-in kill there. Because we're going to be able to block all of this. Your damage went up. Why did your damage go up? Ah, because he gave you a buff. He gave you a buff. Should be a little bit more clear, probably. But, hey. It's all good. Let's see here. Probably just go for the kill. And then I'm thinking I'm going to just hold my hand. Why did we not... did we not gain armor? We must have. Okay. I think if we do this, we can... Could we kill? Could we kill? Otherwise, we're going to be taking 9 damage there. So I don't know if we want to be... Or you're going to take 50% more. So you're actually going to take 6. 6, 12, 24, 36. 36. No, we don't have it. We actually don't have it. So I'm going to defend. We could throw out the mini flush. Just for to last. We don't need it to last longer. Go all in on the damage, man. We could have saved up. And I think that's a good strategy to go for. Are you piercing? Is that your thing? Yeah. All right. Well, we should be able to... yeah, we can... Easy enough we can get that kill there. Fair enough. More sand. What you got? Full house. What are we looking for right now? We need a 3 of a kind and a full... We do need a full house. So maybe I'll go for one of those. 6 damage 5 times and cause weak. I mean, that's nice. 6 armor 3 times and draw 2 cards. I actually really like that because it's defensive and aggressive because we poison when we draw cards. There's a lot of strategic choices that I got to make already here. Yeah, I do think that is maybe a bug. I'm assuming this is where our items are supposed to be. I assume. You arrive at the trial ground and see Rebel lounging at the top of a dark creature. Ah, you're early. Rebel stretches her body and sits up. You seem relatively unscathed. Was the trial too easy? If I don't make it tough, our old man Bishop is going to nag my ear off. Let's use a simple spell to make it more challenging. She points her wand at you. A cloud of black fog circles you. Now that'll do. You'll take more damage when the fight starts. I know what you want to say, but my judgment is fair. Oh, you said not fair. She pets the dark creature by her feet. But this one here is in the same condition as you. Does that sound fair enough? Oh, so we both take more damage. Who can survive to the end? I look forward to it. She added like a modifier where we both take damage. We both have a bunch of stacks of vulnerable. So the truth is that it's not really a big deal anymore that we apply vulnerable. So we're doing this. We're going to just draw as much as we can because we're applying the stacks of Devour. How many does it go down by? Oh, it only goes down by 1. That's not too shabby. Straight, we could get that. 56 damage. You better believe it. And we'll throw out the pair, and then we'll keep our 7. Because this is going to be a bonkers amount of damage. 2 pair? Yes, please. Happy we kept that. We have a 3 of a kind, but we don't have anything to do with a 3 of a kind. Okay. Holy moly, man. That is some damage. Oof. Okay, we have a straight again. Get him, blast him, and then we throw out the singles. Oof, that damage. Okay, we still need a 3 of a kind, I think. Yeah, we still need a 3 of a kind. But we can't... No big deal there. Charge 1. The next attack skill stacks... Next attack skill damage stacks increased by 10%. Okay, the next attack... Oh, interesting. So I would think on a multi-strike or something, that'd be really good. I don't think we have anything with a multi-strike. Oh, okay. Our straight flush. Our ultimate. Ultimate. But how frequently are we going to use that? It looks like it's a legendary skill or something, though. Deal 20 damage, cause vulnerable for 1 turn, draw 1 card. Or 12, draw a card, extra draw 1. We already... Oh, we level it up. We can pick this and level up the one that we already have. Oh. I gotta be honest, I want to pick this one just because it seems like it's a rare one and it sounds kind of interesting. For a newbie, you're not too bad. Come here, darling. You walk forward without a warning. Rebel pinches your cheek. Don't look so pleased with yourself just yet. I have something much more exciting for tomorrow's trial. She waves her hand haphazardly and turns transparent before disappearing completely. All right. Ooh, oh, that's right. We didn't even get to pick this yet. 4 damage to a random enemy every time you... Oh, my God. Draw from a deck. Or 1 rage every time you draw from the deck. I actually think the whetstone is probably the way to go there. Keep a few cards in your hand. You have more available next time. Yeah. You can meditate every time you enter the campfire or return to the room. Meditation can be... You can use the soul chip to increase the skill level. You can use soul chips to increase skill level. Okay, I will rest. So that's not been translated yet. Fair enough. Meditation. How many do we have? We have 8. What does the upgrade do? That's like a night and day. Like, it's really important that we know. I'm doing it. I don't care. Yeah, it is just straight up. That is actually what it is. That's wild. So that when we finally attack, it's going to be colossal. All right. Exit. As soon as you walk through the door, you see the navigator leaning against the wall with one hand struggling to support herself. Oh, my head hurts. Have some water. Have some water. Someone beside her hands her some water. Thank you. May the stars watch over you. Navigator gulps down all the water, but as she finishes, she sees that Rebel was the one who handed her the water. Oh no, I accepted a gift from the devil without paying for it. I'm dead. Don't be so dramatic. It's only a cup of water. It will not cost you your soul. But you might find yourself needing the toilet more than usual. Are you, devil? It's nice of you to say, Rebel replies, chuckling. The navigator runs off, clutching her stomach. Good morning, little kitty. Rebel hands you a piece of paper with today's trial written on it. Looks like today's going to be a good day. She smiles and waves her hand and fades away. As you're about to leave, a hand grabs you from behind. Here, take it. These supplies are for you. Oh. Deal double the damage to a random enemy at the end of the turn. Wow. Cool. The trials are only going to get harder, but if you have any concerns, make sure you buy enough supplies from the shop. Wave goodbye to the navigator as she departs, a miserable scowl on her face. Town shop unlocked. What was this? Deal double the damage. Double the damage to a random enemy at the end of the turn. Double what damage? Does it mean 2? Does it mean 2 damage? Hey, welcome. We're the best shop in town. Yeah, sure. All right, so these are passives. These are actives. One-time use actives. Inflict feeble 1 to a random enemy every time you drop from the deck. Attack decrease. So it's like a reverse strength. +2 charge at the beginning of the battle. Inflict vulnerable to a random enemy for 1 turn at the beginning of the battle. You know what? Let's get this. Sure thing. Oh! Okay. Okay. So it's not a bug. It's not a bug. That's just our, that's our inventory. So we can have as many accessories as we want. Oh, okay, good. It's not a bug then. Good, 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 good. We love not bugs. Don't worry, in this trial you will not be tied up or bound, unless you're into that sort of thing. Alright, let's start the quest. Oh my god. Alright, so we have a mini flush, like, already. I like the idea of it going for a 2-pair right off the bat, though, because we do quite a bit of damage when we draw. So we have 10. We're going to generate 4. All right. We draw 7, so we're going to... Let's go for it. I want to try and get as many, like, 2 pairs as we can. Oh, we got the 2 pairs. Oh, we actually didn't get anything of concern, though. Okay, hold on. Smack him. Goodbye. I gotta know. Next attack skill is increased. Ooh. I mean, we'll have to get a big hit. 3 damage. Huh. We'll do the pair. Oh my god. Just stack it up. I'm gonna blow you up. I'm charging a spirit bomb. And you... We have 300% damage and you're just gonna die to damage over time. Bye-bye. My god. Soul oil. Soil. Charge +3. Okay, Crescent Strike is very tempting, though. Oh, we don't have a 3 of a kind. Wait, we still don't have a 3 of a kind, right? We don't. All right, we'll go for that, then. Draw 4 cards. Hey, for an active, like a one-time active. That's pretty good still. Assuming we put that on, we did naturally just immediately equip it. Hey, miss, lend me a hand. You look up to see a short fox beastman squatting on the tree branch. Follow me, please. It's a matter of life and death. Without explaining further, the fox beastman jumps from branch to branch, heading to the forest, and you follow after him. You arrive at the mouth of a cave. A man holding a cup is outside watching the cave. Dolly, I got an extra hand. What's the situation? Got half a jug of wine so I can stand to watch for another 2 hours. Drunk man. Angered by Dolly's careless attitude, the fox beastman aims a kick at Dolly's knee, but Dolly easily dodges it. Can't you take a joke? The hostages are fine, but I think they're about to eat. We're members of the Guardian Eye. We've been hired to find the missing villager, but you follow his eyes and see several menacing dark creatures inside the cave. The scout and that drunken fool over there is the trapper and cook. Why won't you ever look at me? Those dark creatures in there are too strong. We don't have what it takes to defeat them, so this furball here went to go find help. Minus 10 to 20 health and plus 100 to 150 gold or fight and choose a reward. Let's do it. We'll be leaving the fight to you and we'll improvise the rest. Don't worry, we know when to run if things don't go well. You prepare your weapon and walk into the cave. This is what was concerning you? I'm going ham. Ugh! It's incredible! Because we gain the shielding that we need right there, and then you basically are just gonna die. Goodbye. Wow. I feel like I'm busted. Alright, so now it is down to... Three of a kind. The 3 of a kind we got is a 6 damage 2 times to every enemy. Fair enough. Tenacity 1? Skills that gain armor, receive additional armor, weak to all enemies on the battlefield. I don't really care too much one way or the other. I guess I'll take the 1,000 slashes. I would have preferred an upgrade to one of my existing skills. As soon as the fight is over, the fox beastman runs up to the villager. He's all right. He's only passed out. You're much stronger than I expected. You've been a big help. He's right. We can't keep the whole reward to ourselves. Let's split it 3 ways. Give me another accessory. +2 rage +2 at the start of the battle. So just more damage on the first turn. Thanks, Traveler. We'll see you again if fate wills it. They pick up the villager and wave goodbye. We've not gotten our ultimate one single time here, which is fine. We haven't needed it. I feel like I built a gnarly start here. Okay, we have a 3 of a kind. How does this work? You would think this would do 64 damage. How did that work? It did not work how I thought. That is at the very least the truth. Maybe we just hold off. I think we hold off. We're not going to kill, so there's no use killing, or trying to kill now, when we might get something a little bit more powerful. Oh, it already did the math for me. It already did the math. Oh. Oh. I'll be honest. That's so nice. I just am not used to it. That's so nice. I was not used to it. That's truly just it. Charge +6 and draw a card on a 3 of a kind. Oh my god. We have to have something that does damage. But that is really good. 3 of a kind, straight, deal 18 damage. I'll pick it because I don't want the other ones, and that gives us an option. Like we could, do we have anything else on a... I feel like getting a different attack for the mini flush would be really our most ideal. We could also obviously swap this into heavy slash. It's very tempting. Very, very tempting. But I think we have too much ramp and not enough action. Ooh, actually, so we don't need to guard here. Okay, we're gonna do 65. Switch to this one since he's gonna die quicker. Beautiful. I don't know what you did to me. You made me frail. That's what you did. All right. We got a mini flush. I think going for the 2 pair for the block here is the way to go. So we do a little bit of damage over time anyway. All right. This wasn't the way to go. But now we might as well lean into it. We're only going to get 4 armor. We'll take... it's fine. We'll take not that much damage. It ain't that big of a deal. Ain't that big of a deal one bit. Okay, this is a little bit more of a problem. So we only draw 6 cards next turn, so... gain no extra benefit from buffing up there. We got, like, some components. A lot of components for flush. Ooh, there we go. Oh, I mean, we gotcha. It's because its percentage is not really adding up to be that much. If it added a flat amount, it's a different story, obviously. He did, so we're fine. But we need to, yeah, we need to get something else. Something else there. Charge +3. Ooh. Gain armor 20, gain shift. At the end of the enemy's turn, convert 2 armor to 1 stack of charge. Oh, wow. I mean, it's on a full house, but still. What's our full house thing we're getting? This is showing up a lot. I should probably use it, or not a lot, but it's showing up more than you would think, so I should consider it. But just upgrading the basic charge so it does even more sounds really fun. Having that on such a frequent ability is so nice. I'm certainly tempted to heavy slash this. I would do it in a heartbeat if we could swap our 3 of a kind to a defensive ability right now. I would do it in a heartbeat. So we'll move. Maybe we'll get the option to get something here. I'm actually, like, really digging this. Okay. Skill strengthen. Strengthening that, I mean, sounds kind of fun. I love how broken they are, like, they're willing to let you get. I think that this sounds important. It's not really the upgrade I was looking for. Okay, so you can only strengthen 1. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Bring it on, stinker. We have our abilities we can use, too. You arrive at the trial ground, seed rebel, surrounded by several spiders. Eat my... the comma is important there. Eat my children. Eat my children. Rebel tosses a rabbit into the air. A giant spider shoots out, a silk rope trapping the rabbit. Several smaller spiders swarm the bound animal. Moments later, they scuttle away, leaving nothing but bones. You like spiders, little kitty? Rebel asks as she strokes the back of the giant spider. They're excellent hunters and obedient soldiers. Unfortunately, they're not the most aesthetically pleasing, or rather, they weren't until I made these beauties. In my humble opinion, they're the best way to control a person is not through physical restraint, but through fear. You're not bound by any physical matter, and yet you can move. Your fear has taken you over, and your fear is what binds you. Overcome with emotion, Rebel stretches her hands out and hugs herself. When I see that anxious, helpless face, it makes me feel so excited. All right, kitty, let me hear you scream at despair. All right. So actually, our AoE big boy blast that we do here is actually going to be really helpful. I'm going to go for the full in defense here, and then we actually, yeah, we counter this pretty well because we gain the defense per enemy. Okay. Same deal. Definitely do 1. This is silly. This is so silly, man. I'm buying time. We didn't even need the defense there. So we probably should have just gone all out. Oh my god, 390% extra damage. It's a shame that it's not even going to be that good when we actually get it. Like, we could... This does 143 damage. Let's see. If we kill you, we gain... what is it? 4. So we go up to 8. So we still take 10. Or we can kill one and we take 1. Let's kill the big boss. I'm an impatient lad. Bring it on, fools. Got a full house. For some reason we can do it, I guess. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, that's what we were waiting for, and then we already, you know, we wasted, but that's okay. It's all good, it's all good. We should be able to heal up to full again after this anyways. Oh, interesting. We could vulnerable. Like, the vulnerable should last, you know, until it'll stay relevant. This poison. Okay, these effects need to be more obvious. That poison is wretched. I actually don't have the ability to kill here. And thus, we might have a problem. Okay, we've got it. We can heal too if we needed to. Guess I was hoping for something else. You know what? Go, 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 go. Let's get stupid. We'll take this poison. It's fine. Yeah, making the effects more obvious in the future. Yeah, we just... I don't know what deal double the damage at the end of turn means. Okay, so what was I talking about? Wait, cause break. Deal 15 damage and cause break. Turn ends immediately. Immediately. Weird. Seism strike, I guess, is actually what it is. There is an armor thing on 3 of a kind that I was asking for. But kind of gnarly. I think going for the defense. Strength potion, cool. Cool, thanks, nice. Actually, you met with some problems halfway through the battle, but you quickly regained composure. Rebel claps her hands sincerely. Congratulations on completing the trial. She walks towards you slowly and leans forward to pick up your chin. Would you like to celebrate with me tonight in my room? Excuse? Ha, only joking. Okay. She smiles and waves her hand and slowly fades away from your sight. What the hell, man? We've done it. Okay. Draw 1 card every time an enemy attacks you? That adds up. That adds up. Because every time we draw a card, every time we get attacked, we apply poison and do damage back to them. So that's pretty substantial. I haven't even considered strengthening such a basic thing there. No, we wanted something else on our mini flush. Why are these so expensive to upgrade now? opposite level 2 already? But then why... Oh, have I been upgrading the wrong thing? You know what? We could just lean into it. And we could upgrade this. It's got to just do more damage, right? 7? I mean, it helps. Changed my mind. I wanted to upgrade more. Good morning. Congratulations on passing the Devil's Star Bearer's trial. Today I'll be taking you to the Coin Temple of Providence to receive your next blessing. I wish I could tell you that this trip would be like going on a picnic, but there have been plenty of reports that dark creatures have been spotted near this road recently, so I think it's better if I go by myself and do some scouting first. Stay put and rest in the tavern today. She grabs her bag and stands up. Don't worry about me. If there's any danger, I can throw some smoke bombs and run away. She pats her bag. Ouch. The navigator runs right into someone at the door. Are you all right, little lady? A blue knight kneels down to pick up the navigator. I'm fine. Don't worry. See you later. The navigator brushes the dust off her trousers and runs out the door. Little lady, wait. Your bag. The blue knight holds up the bag over his head and shouts, but the navigator has already gone. No! You signal the blue knight that you can return the bag to the navigator. It's not too much trouble, ma'am. Thank you very much. Take the bag and chase after the navigator. Fair enough. Oh, that's right. We got the shop if we want it. Taunt. All enemies get Rage 3 and gain Vulnerable for 1 turn. Oh, wow. What a weird trade-off. Okay, what's our straight attack? Ah, that's right, that's right. I like what we got there. Not interested. We're dying here, man. Hello there. It's okay. It's just a statue. We can do a lot of damage. I think we throw out the pair, though. Then yeah, you have Frail. There's a world where we could have saved for a straight flush, but I don't think that world is today. I don't think that'll matter that much. All right. Oh, good deal. Attack reduced to 50%. Okay. It's fine. Then maybe we just do a setup turn then. You're applying shield? Just invest in the future. It's a lot of armor. Same deal. Invest in the future. Large hit. We should really be saving like 3 cards at the very least so we can get our big hit. I guess we're looking for the straight. 78 damage. Goodbye. That's with me having a 50% damage reduction. Ooh. Mini flush do. Okay. That's what we've been waiting for. That's actually what we've been waiting for. I want it. I want that. I won't let it. I would rather have, yeah, I'd rather have that attack on the mini flush for right now. Because then we can put for a 3 of a kind, we can put on burst, which is hilarious. Okay. Shmove. See a chest in a small dilapidated shrine by the road. Surrounding the chest is an ominous dark smoke. You've seen it, you've discovered it. The dark smoke forms into faces and stare at you. Chest underneath the smoke radiates a dark purple light. Choose an accessory and receive a cursed item. You know, we're about done with the video here for the day, so if we get bopped, we do. Deal 6 damage 3 times to a random enemy at the start of the turn. Hey, that's... Wait, the start of your turn or the start of the battle? The start of the turn? Every turn? What? That can't be right. Wither 2 at the start of the battle. I mean, it's a legendary thing, but also we are getting a little bopped. So these ones that have these little visual must be like... This must be rare, and these must be like legendary. Wither 2 at the start of battle. Take damage equal to the number of stacks. And then it doesn't go down? Well, but if it... Okay, first of all, if it doesn't go through shields and it does proc our card draw item, then I actually don't hate it. If our shields block it, then it's really just like, you know, it's fine. Oh, wait, no? We just took damage starting when we, like, literally started here. Weird. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna save that there. We're gonna save that there. Oh boy! Oh my god! There's so much happening every time we get hit. The game doesn't know what to do because we have so much. Gain 1 shield at the start or at the end of the turn. Okay, it's fine. So the mini flush, yeah, it's starting. It's doing some big damage. Oh my god, we need to defend like crazy, or we need to kill. One of the two. Cannot do a 2-pair. There's no world where we can do a 2-pair and a straight. Unless we draw. We can draw it. Nope. But it's interesting. 19 damage. Alright. That doesn't happen before you move, does it? We do actually block this all. It's kind of nice. We get hit all those. Oh my god, look at all these cards we draw. Holy camole. Mini flush. We can do the straight to get the kill there. Then we have nothing here, so let's do the funny. It's just super, it's just, I like it. What can I say? You get there, you got the strengthen. Holy moly! That damage. Mini flush, strength up. Straight, 14 damage 3 times. 3 of a kind, discard every card in your hand, gain 8 armor 2 times, and then draw an extra card next turn. So 3 of a kind? I mean, I could see that being fine. Like, I really probably shouldn't have this. I think it's, like, incredibly greedy. That being said, I don't really want any of this. I don't want any of that. It's incredibly greedy what we have. But that's okay. I'm a greedy boy. Now, let's switch it up to, let's get that. I mean, it's good to have an AoE and a single target. Okay. Got the 2-pair. Good deal. Got another 2-pair if we want it, but I don't know why we would do it. It'd be to get even more armor, which doesn't really matter. It would be for the card draw, which would, it's just not worth it. So let's keep the pair. Oops. Let's at least keep a pair. I'm willing to have 1 overflow so we can guarantee holding on to another 2-pair. Oh, I hate the poison. Okay, you need to do it that way. 12, so we can go for this into a kill. All right, keep the 1 card. We need to guarantee we have something next turn. Ugh, we are. This poison is bonkers. Get out of here. Like, I just can't do anything about that. One pair. Ooh. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think we do that. I'm not using my standard pair right now. I also think there's a real chance, very real chance we big die. The extra draw, though, it's on the next turn, but hey. Go away, you foul, corrupted beasts. The navigator throws several stones at her pursuers to no avail. Soon she is surrounded. Don't eat me. Fish tastes way better than me. Dark creature lunges at the navigator, who is curled up into a ball. Just in time, you jump in front of her, shielding her from the dark creature's attacks. Oh my god. And the creature bellows and lunges at you. The damage is super funny. Alright. We'll do it. We'll do the 2 pair right off the bat. And we'll go for that pair so we can draw extra next turn, in which case we definitely trash something. We probably should have trashed the 2 instead. Actually, we should have maybe even trashed another, because, yeah, we should have trashed another card there. Holy moly. We have -1 poison. I don't believe it. Okay, 74 damage. Do we kill this turn for some reason? I don't know. I have no idea what the hell that deal double damage thing is. The phrasing on that one, whatever it is some completely fundamentally busted item. It's so strong. And I don't know what it means. Double what? Double the damage I took? That's really good. Deal double the damage to a random enemy at the end of turn. Double what damage? I don't know. What's my full house? 6 armor 3 times and draw the cards. Oops, I actually didn't care. Oops, I picked it and I didn't care. All right. Thank you for saving me. I'm in your debt. The navigator closes her eyes and bows to you. Praise be to the stars of the goddess Zoeti, who brought us back together. You take out the bag she dropped. My bag. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was looking off to the side to see where we're at for time. Since we've already made it this far, might as well push on to the Coin Temple of Providence. Here, this is for you. You receive the pendant from the navigator. The pendant is divided into 4 sections with a scepter, chalice, sword, and coin carved into each one. The pendant is called the Key of the Arcana. It can collect blessings, plus you can use it as a compass to find the temples. The 4 temples of Providence are protected by magic barriers. Those without the key will not find the temples, so don't lose it. You follow the navigator along a path, and before you know it, you find yourself in front of the solemn-looking temple. Statue of Daenerys, goddess of and mistress of the clay coin, sits in the center of the temple, her statue surrounded by the beams of shining light. Here, hold on to the Key of Arcana and pray in your heart. The navigator pushes you forward. Simply put, to pray is to wish for the things you desire. Ooh. Interesting. Give me a rare banger. Oh, we get a pick too. 4 poison to a random enemy at the end of the turn. 4 resolve at the beginning of the battle. Which one's resolve? When taking damage, gain stacks of armor equal to the damage. Oh, interesting. So like if you get hit for 4, then you get armor for 4. So if there's like lots of multi-strikes, that's really good. Or also, it's really good with the taking damage each turn thing that we have. Ooh. Navigator puts her head over your shoulder. Wow, what did you wish for? Let me see. Surprised by the navigator, you cover the item up and try and get away from her. She giggles and chases after you. No one has noticed the shining pendant. All right. We done did it. And we get another accessory for completing the old thing there. -2 devour and... Wait, hold on. We have wither. From your status at the start of the turn. That actually seems really good. Because poison seems really busted. Deal 10 damage and cause... And it's all fine. Let's just give me the invincible. We're going to be done with the old video here as of now anyway. So, with that all being said, this has been Zoeti. I really dug it. Obviously, like there's translation things that need to be ironed out before the release, but again, it's just like it's a pre-demo. It's a pre-demo. Basically, let's see here. Next week, it seems like there will be a demo on Steam. September 30th to October 7th, you'll be able to play this demo here. So if you want to check it out, I recommend you do so. Again, like I think it's super promising with the right what are the changes I would make? I think it's a very tall order, but I think it would really, really do the game justice if the enemies had animations. I think that the enemy intents need to be clearer, or at the very least, it needs to be more clear what the enemy applied, like, because it kind of just happens and it moves on super quickly. So I went 3 turns without even noticing I was being poisoned, like that needs to be cleared up. That is kind of important. Obviously, then down the line, obviously finishing up the translation issues here and there. There were not as many as I anticipated, considering the fact that the main menu had the word "Start Gammy" instead of "Start Game." Like I was anticipating a lot more problems than there actually were. There's just like a couple translation issues with some things, like I feel like, yeah, deal double the damage to a random enemy at the end of the turn. Obviously, like, that item needs to be clarified. Double what damage? That can be taken 20 different ways. Like, I could come up with 20 different pitches for what this item could do. So I think it was just a word was accidentally left out. And stuff like that. But as far as like a base premise, the way that it's just like, it's an RPG, but you can hold on to your cards if you want to, like, that's something. If we had more of our abilities were like more important, that were in like the straight or the full house and stuff, like if we had more bangers right there, like we would probably have played around with the mechanics of holding on to cards more. But what I really like is there's so many games, so many roguelikes that are just afraid to let the character become busted. But this game does not seem to be following that trajectory, which is a core base mentality that is hard to change into after a long time into development. So the fact that that's a thing is great. Like, that's awesome. That I really, really like that. Lets the character become busted, and then it balances the enemies around it in similarly busted kind of a way. I like that. I think that's fun. It gives you this kind of like toy box feel. Like, how can I turn this build and make it really stupid? The fact that you can just keep upgrading single spells, you can lean into it. If you have a build that you like, you can just make that build stronger. This has a lot of really cool ideas. Polish off those rough edges, especially ahead of the release, which is going to be in 2022, which I guess is not that far out of the way at this point, but it's going to be out in early access, I think, in 2022. So there's a lot of room for it still to change and grow. It's going to be early, yeah. It's going to be early access, out in early access on March 14th, 2022. So that's to give you a guide of where we're at in the game's development process right now. So for how much time there is left for things to change before it even gets to the part where things are going to change more, I like it a lot. I really enjoy it. A super fresh, different take on a poker RPG roguelike, of which I thought would be so niche we wouldn't see another forever, but hey, there we go. Thank you. Zoeti. I liked it. Seal of approval for checking out. Keep your eyes on it. Wish list it, keep your eyes on it, play the demo, see what you think. I liked it a lot, with obviously those changes getting ironed off. But thank you. Check out the channel. Cover indies every day with a specialty in roguelikes. If you don't want to miss any great new under-the-radar games coming out in the future, you better be subscribed. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. You're missing out on a good source of new indies. You'll like me, your wallet won't, is often the pitch. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.